Happy day after Labor Day. Did you miss me? Sorry I didn't do a Labor Day vlog, but I thought, you know what? Everybody needs a day off. Everybody needs a 3-day weekend. You could all probably use a break from me. 3 days off is nice instead of 2. Anyways, who watched Gossip Girl last night? I did. Whoa. I'm just excited that it's back. Like, even more exciting than what happened in the episode. It was just nice to have a new episode. Like, I didn't feel like it was actually the greatest season premiere ever, to be honest. But I'm glad we're rolling. I like seeing them in the Hamptons. It's nice. But let's get back to the city and get back to business. And tonight is the big night. I can't even believe. I still don't believe that this 90210 thing is happening tonight. Like, it still feels unreal to me. I'm really excited. But that's for tomorrow's show. Watch tonight. We'll talk about it tomorrow. Now for what you're all waiting for. Yes, it's Tuesday, which means see you, Nina, Tuesday. Come on out of the closet, Nina. So fancy. So fancy. Look at you.
I think I look conservative.
You do look conservative today. Okay. So everyone's probably really excited to see you because you weren't on last week because of the disaster that was the disaster.
Goodbye, Cookie Baby.
Cookie Baby. I haven't heard from Stefan. I don't know if he got him.
This is a really good segue.
So I have promised you no politics.
This isn't politics.
This is not politics. This is a perfect soap opera between Gossip Girl and 90210 premieres.
Palin pregnancies.
Bristol Palin's baby. Srah Palin, vice presidential running mate of John McCain. Her 17-year-old daughter, was announced yesterday, is with child.
But in the oven.
But before that, Nina uncovered lots of research.
Went down a bit of a rabbit hole the night before about how Trig, that sweet little baby boy, isn't really Srah Palin's baby, but it is Bristol's baby.
Why do you say Palin?
Palin?
Isn't it Sarah Palin?
Palin?
Yeah, like Malin. Paul Malin.
Paul
Palin.
Malin. Palin. Lots of evidence. You can do the research yourself. I don't want to get into it. That perhaps that is true. That it's her baby. So then I go to bed.
Okay, let's get into it. That's what I want to do. I want to get into it. Nina's afraid we're going to get murdered. Nina's afraid we're going to get taken out for spreading the word.
Or at least put on a list somewhere.
I kind of hope so.
Okay.
The list, not the taken out, but just the attention of the list.
Here are some red flags for me that I said,
Facts.
This is facts, and this is the night before it's announced about the
Alleged
pregnancy.
facts.
Alleged facts. Things I found on the internet.
Before the announcement of the pregnancy, the next morning.
Bristol Palin missed the last 6 months of school before Trig was born for mono.
But during that time, she had 3 separate
Traffic violations. A speeding, a parking, all natural for her 16-year-old in Alaska,
Yeah,
right?
But
The third,
in front of
the Family Medical
the Family
Center.
Medical Center.
Fender bender with another teenager.
And if she can't go to school with her mono, why is she out driving around town recklessly?
Fender bendering. Then, so Trig, that sweet little baby boy, was born a month early. Now the
With Down syndrome.
The story goes that Srah Palin was about to give a keynote speech in Texas when her amniotic fluid began to leak, which means that her water was breaking.
She said her amniotic fluid began to
But she didn't tell anybody. She gave the speech, and then she left. And she didn't go straight to the hospitals there in Texas. She got on a plane.
Alaska Airlines.
To Alaska, nonstop, which, if you're late in your pregnancy, you're not even allowed to get on an airplane, let alone in labor.
And for your 4th child... Fifth. You've had 4 previous childs. Your 5th child
which usually
comes quickly. That's a quick labor.
That's a quick labor, so you don't have time to give a speech. Let's say that was an hour. Plane to Alaska, let's say that's 8, that's 9. And then when she landed, she didn't go to the Anchorage hospital. And she didn't go to the special babies ICU unit.
No.
NICU is a fish song. And she drove an hour
out of the way
to her old town where she was mayor to go to the old family doctor who she gave a promotion to,
who is now no longer listed on their registry at that medical center, and Trig is not listed as patients in that hospital.
That's right, I forgot about that.
Yeah. Been removed from which a medical center which wants attention is apt to put
the big town celebrities baby
highlight that the former mayor's baby was born
so
there.
I go to bed and I wake up in the morning like Christmas, like when you wake up and you forget that it's that day, or you forget something. I forgot and then
she woke up before me.
I remembered that we had uncovered some stuff. Some serious Bristol.
The Bristol baby.
The Bristol baby stuff. So I'm lying in bed just reveling in this conspiracy when NPR I hear breaking news. Bristol Palin is pregnant. What? I jump out of bed. Pound on Ryan's door. You're never going to believe it. He flings his body over the bed because what is happening?
Yeah. So here's the theory that we have, and that is that, look, again, this is not political. I'm not trying to be political, but I'm just saying
let's change the name.
Fishy.
We can even change the name.
That gets complicated. That's what they tried to do on Dynasty. What happened? So Trig was born in April, May, June, July, August. So let's say Trig's 4 months old, a little over 4 months old. They now say 4 months old. They now say that Bristol is 5 months pregnant. So immediately it's, well, if Bristol is 5 months pregnant, then that means Trig couldn't be her baby because she was already pregnant at the time that Trig would have been born. You can't be pregnant you can't have 2
When was
pregnancies
Trig born?
month. In April, right?
Okay, Trig.
And then, so that means that now that debunks, and then
unless she had one baby right after the
no, because it's too close. Unless she's only 4 months pregnant. You know what I mean? And both babies are hers. And they're just hoping to make it to November with us thinking it's 5 months, and then.
Here's the thing. We gotta figure this out.
I know.
Or at least get the rights to the TV movie and I can play you know who.
Yeah, you really can. You really are starting to look like her. The more we obsess about it, the more you look like her.
I'm just wondering.
What about Levi, the father? You're the one who found some info on him. You found his MySpace page or something?
I heard about his MySpace page.
Supposedly he says things like, I'm an effing redneck.
Mm-hmm.
And in his
Mess
children.
with me and I'll kick your beep.
And under children, I don't want kids.
He's kind of handsome.
Yeah, well, of course he is. He's an Alaskan. What?
So, does anybody watch the show in Alaska? Does anybody
anybody from Juneau
anywhere
or the town
in
where
Alaska?
Any people who know Palins, knowing people.
Doesn't even people who know people who know people. Alaska peeps, please.
KIT, keep in touch.
KIT.
Keep in touch.
Please.
On the Bristol baby.
I mean, there's a lot of information out there. Again, it's not political. It's all for the dramata.
Yeah.
Dramata.
This is like
the dramata of
the dramatity.
The dramatity of it all.
The dramatity of it all.
But I can't believe how swept up I am in this.
Keep following this reality soap opera.
Keep
on
you
the
updated.
Ryan O'Connor show. Bristol, Palin.
God bless America.
May have 1 to 2 babies. I know. Support the troops.